is he?
Oh my God, he's not there. Don't. You can't tell me they made her walk down the aisle and he wasn't there. Oh my God, this is red flags. I mean... Hi, I'm Lara Beasley. I'm the owner and director of Honey Lane Events. I've been planning and styling luxury weddings for 14 years. I'm also the owner of a wedding venue called Dark Horse Vineyard, and I also do online courses for couples getting married. And today I'm sitting here to watch some old clips from Married at First Sight, and I'm going to give you some honest reactions.
The flowers aren't what I wanted.
Why?
Because they're roses. I didn't ask for roses. I asked for white and green. Like that's not what I wanted.
So I don't think the problem are the roses. The problem are the shape of the rose. You'll see they're really tight, and a rose should just never be presented in that way. I think the only time you see a rose in that way is on the side of a road for Valentine's Day, and they're hideous. They should be flexed. So a rose should be opened up and it should be full and fluffy. They should not be that. Roses are beautiful, but like that, I agree with this poor bride. They look pretty bad.
I just want decent flowers that I asked for, and that's nothing like what I want. I'm going to get them. I'm going to go to the florist and get my own flowers.
Okay, so I think the way we avoid this for weddings that I have produced, the bouquet is actually a really important part of a bride's day, and it can really cause a lot of stress the morning of. So we would often do a mock-up of the bouquet for her to see, as well taking some photos for the bride to see before they get delivered, because it is meant to be a really special and exciting moment when that bouquet hits. And yeah, if it's not what she is hoping for, then it's going to cause a lot of stress. So
the reality of today is starting to sink in.
Hey, you're getting married! Ah!
Where's the flowers?
Moments where you actually just say to yourself,
Have they ditched the flowers?
I can't look at him.
Oh no, there's the flowers. Nice and tight. No one should also ever hold their bouquet up here. It should not be like chest florals. It should be nice and down. But I would always tell my bridesmaids and my brides how to hold their flowers, and it's nice and down, not up around your face.
Good, how are you?
Oh wait, she's the bride. Oh, she's wearing black. Okay, sorry. Okay, I thought she was the bridesmaid. I was waiting for the bride to walk down. Okay, I don't hate it. I think it's interesting. I think she's brave. And that's what weddings are all about. Weddings are all about being authentic to yourself. So if wearing a white dress wasn't for her, if wearing the traditional gown wasn't for her, then, good on her. Personally, I wouldn't wear a black dress, but that's me. I've had brides that have worn pink dresses. I've had brides that have worn, super short dresses. I think, you've got to really be honest and authentic and have your personality shine. So good on her. Sorry, that whole time I thought that was the bridesmaid.
Can we just give a nice warm welcome to Lachlan and Claire.
The couples will now attempt to get to know each other on their first date, their wedding reception.
It's very 2016 things coming out already. The lighting, is it fairy lighting? It looks like wrapped around the poles. In the past, if there's a pole in the room, let's cover it with something to make it look pretty, where in fact it just makes it look uglier. And the vintage seat that they're sitting on is quite old school, although I think they're starting to come back a little bit, but only in some circumstances. But yeah, that's a little bit of a blast from the past, I guess, those vintage velvet seats.
I'm sure everyone here will agree she looks absolutely stunning.
The same line I have heard in many, many groom speeches. I'm sure you'll all agree, my wife, she looks stunning. Yay!
And I'd like to say it's true that we don't know what we've got until we lose it, but it's also true we don't know what we've been missing until it arrives. I believe things happen for a reason, and I hope this is the beginning of something very special, and I'm excited about what the future holds for myself and Claire.
This is a lovely speech. I mean, for a guy that's never met Claire before, And I think it's not over the top, like it's not too much. But I think, for the material he's got, which is nothing basically on Claire, all their relationship together, I think he's done a really, really good job. I think with speeches, it's so nice, particularly, the funnies are good for the bridal party or the friends. But I think for the people who are getting married, so the bride and groom, I think it is really nice to keep it emotional. People are there for one thing, they're there to celebrate the love of these two people in more normal circumstances. So I think, having that real emotional touch is really lovely rather than just trying to be funny.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna cry. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she does look pretty. Yeah, I like it. Wedding dress trends, I've got to say, there are a few sort of strong trends that come through, but really, that dress could be worn today, and it wouldn't be deemed old-fashioned by any means.
With Alesha dressed and ready for her dream day, her groom-to-be, Matt, is taking more of a leisurely approach to his wedding preparations.
See, the boys need someone there who's not just part of the bridal party. They need a mum or like a sister or someone there to keep them on track. When I did weddings, it would be us as the planners just making sure they're on track and giving them run sheets and their timing. But if there's no planner, then there needs to be someone because otherwise this happens.
Hey, Rob.
Yo.
These pants are too tight.
Oh no.
Oh, I can't move in.
You're kidding me.
I think they're too short.
What, he's not tried them on before just now? What is going on? Oh, that's trendy though now. It's trendy to have the short, to have your ankles showing. He was just ahead of the times.
Rob, they're tight.
Just listen to me.
I can hardly get them done up. You're not listening to me. You're not wearing them. They're tight. You're going to have to drive down and take these with you.
We're not. We're just going to have to back and do
We're
it.
not. I'm going to drive down there myself. If I can't get my shoes on.
The most unorganised person I've ever met.
Oh my God, he's wearing shorts. He's not wearing shorts.
He is on his wedding day and has not, checked his wedding suit. Matty.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, this is red flags.
Oh my God. Oh, how beautiful. It's so pretty. How exciting.
So wedding cars this type of vintage wedding car were very in back when obviously this was filmed. And then they went completely out. So I reckon, I feel like there was a period of maybe 6 years where none of my couples would ever go in one of these vintage cars. So it was more just late model BMWs or Audis or whatever it might be. And now it's come full circle. So now I think there was a few influencers or what have you that got married in convertible Porsches. And so the whole vintage car phase is now back.
Let's go. Shoes, socks, wallet, aftershave, smell good. Rings. Rings.
Shit, the
Come
rings.
Give me your body loser.
So you need a checklist for one, just some dude just going, and randomly thinking of things. What if he didn't think of the rings? That's not his job. Having an actual checklist for both both sides, I think is really important that you can because emotions are high when you're getting ready. This is ridiculous. He doesn't have pants. But, even if it weren't for a pants situation, there's, emotions are still high. So being able to have a list and just checking everything off, I think is really important. This is disaster.
The boys have made it to the suit shop just before closing time.
Come on. Let's go. Quick.
How are you, mate? I need a pair of pants that fit. I'm in all sorts of trouble here.
He's very lucky that the suit shop, they're obviously in Melbourne somewhere, but the suit shop is within driving distance, and then the wedding is obviously within driving distance. If he was in the Hunter Valley or down in the Southern Highlands, or a lot of people get married in these more remote locations, he would have been in serious trouble, which actually did remind me that I did do a wedding once down in the Southern Highlands and 2 of the groomsmen forgot their pants. But luckily we did remember because we were there and we were doing all the checks. But we did realise that a couple of hours before, but we did have to get them Ubered from Sydney, which Yeah, that was very stressful, but not as bad as this. Oh my God, he's not there. Don't. You can't tell me they made her walk down the aisle and he wasn't there.
Where's the groom?
Good luck.
Thank you.
That was a man something.
Stop it.
Where is he?
Poor girl. I think that just brought back all, wedding planning emotion, because when you're a wedding planner on site, no matter what happens and no matter how well you are planned, if something does go wrong or there's a hiccup or there's a change, it does fall back onto the planner. So that could be electricity going out or toilets not flushing or whatever it may be. We're not electricians, we're not plumbers, but at the end of the day, it's us that needs to take responsibility. Someone gets hurt, it's our responsibility. So yeah, I mean, I know I wasn't the planner on that wedding, but all the feelings of, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Just came back, so yeah. I guess there's definitely been instances where brides mostly, sorry girls, but have been late. We've also had instances where mums have been late or very special grandparents have been late, and we just have to, obviously roll with it and keep everyone happy. Transparency is always best, so, within reason. So it's trying to give people enough information that they're going to understand what's going on and not feel like they're kept in the dark, but not too much that it's going to stress them out. So for example, I wouldn't say, well, he only just tried his pants on and they didn't fit and therefore he's had to drive to, blah, 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 blah. I would be saying something like, he's had a little bit of a car issue, but he's on his way and he won't be long. I would have kept her in the car, but not make anyone walk down the aisle and let them stay there.
In Sydney, single mum Jo can't wait for her big day to get started.
Ooh, there's a lot of pink there, isn't it? Not really a fan of that, but that's okay. I think the chair covers are a little bit of a blast from the past, as are the gold Tiffany chairs. A little bit too pink for my liking.
And best friend Karen has organised the perfect wedding gift.
What are they? Oh, what are they? Bedazzled thongs?
Oh my God. Oh, they are like gloves. It's like my glass slipper. Look! Oh my God! Look how sparkly.
I really hope they're not for when she's actually getting married.
Oh, comfort is just so important. I don't want to ruin my day because I can't walk because my shoes are squishing my feet.
Okay, she's going to wear them. Right, she's going to wear them. Yeah, I mean, look, she's got bride written on the side of the shoe. Yes, you are the bride. We don't need to be told. I think it's a bit of an old school thing, on when people do handmade things or Etsy's, coming to me where everything was, you'd have a glass and one would be bride and you have another glass, one would be groom. We don't need that anymore. I think that's a bit of a long gone trend.
It says bride.
I know, just in case someone didn't know.
Yeah, she just said it in case someone didn't know. We know you're the bride, love.
All about comfort, or barefoot or Crocs, so the Aussie bogan.
Oh, wow.
What do you think?
Oh my God.
The tiara is a lot. The tiara is, we haven't seen tiaras for a little while. I think she looks great, and obviously she's a big personality, so she's gone with, what she's, what works for her. Personally, I don't love a tiara, but
With her lucky horseshoes in tow, there's only one way for this princess bride to arrive at her wedding.
Oh, no. Look, I think I've had one bride that has requested to go to their wedding like this. Unfortunately, due to the venue, it was not possible. I just think everything you do for your wedding should be some sort of authentic reflection of you. And I don't know where the horse and carriage thing comes in for lots of people. Like, I don't know. Maybe she likes horses.
Seriously, totally princess. And I've got...
Oh, no. It's the juxtaposition for me. So she's arriving in this horse and carriage, which is, you would say quite royal and grand. But then she's got the hot pink everywhere, which is not royal or grand at all. She's got the tiara, which is princess. And then she's got the thongs, bedazzled with bride written on the side of them, which are, as she said, in her words, bogan. So there's a lot of themes coming through, and I think that's the challenge for me is like, you know, I do think that weddings should be authentic, but she's just gotten all these different themes and sort of jammed them together. Social media has made this very difficult for wedding planning and wedding styling because it's so easy to scroll and be like, I love that, I love that, I love that, and they could be completely different things. So, you know, having someone like us, like a stylist on board where we're able to actually weave the common thread, like, okay, why did you like that? Why did you like that? Because you can't have a boho wedding and a minimalist city vibes wedding and, you know, hope that they go together, because they don't. So your styling at home and also what you wear can also sometimes be a really nice insight into who you are if you're not sure what your style is. So yeah, that's what we always try and draw out is personal style, and then adding bits and pieces from, you know, trends or things that they've liked to sort of complement, but not to be sort of the main, I guess, base of what they're doing.
So I'm Jo and I'm the bride, just saying. No. Okay, I know it's very unusual for a bride to give a speech, but anyone who actually understands me knows that I can't be quiet for 2 seconds.
So I love brides giving a speech on their wedding day. I think this whole old-fashioned belief that the day is about the father and it's about the groom needs to just, you know, the men often take over in weddings. I've planned a lot of weddings where the father of the bride has not been involved in the wedding at all. I've never met him. He hasn't been involved, never made any decisions, probably paid a few of the bills, and that's about it. But then on the wedding day, he is the hero. It's the father. And the poor mother that has done everything, has been to every meeting, has been to every fitting, has taken all the stress from her daughter is basically, you know, put to the side. So I think all of that needs to change, including having brides speak at their own wedding.
Have you been feuding with your sister? There's been a bit of argy-bargy?
There's always argy-bargy with my sister and I, but we're good. We just haven't been speaking the last couple of days.
Oh, it's actually really sad.
It's like very love-hate. Hopefully she's got a calming energy with her today.
People come to us all the time about difficult people, or you got to be careful of this person, or you got to be careful of that person. When I would finish a wedding and there was great family, great friends, it didn't matter, you know, I mean, other things do matter, of course, but they were a main contributor to how I felt at the end of the wedding. Oh, that was so fun. I loved being a part of that. I loved being around those people, as opposed to, you know, getting to the end of the day and thinking, gosh, that energy was just so off. So yeah, definitely having great family and friends around you. I mean, it's hard, you can't pick your family, right? I think a lot of the time people pick people to be in their bridal party that they've known for years, not necessarily that they're going to know in the future. And so I think that's really important, is actually choosing people that you see a future with and not just picking them because, you know, you went to kindergarten with them.
Hello, Lauren. Happy wedding day. My beautiful sister. You look gorgeous. Wow. How are you feeling?
Amazing. I'm feeling excited. I don't know, I keep thinking like that I'm going to trip down the aisle and knock my front teeth out.
That would be good.
That would not be good, sister. That would not be good if your sister did that.
I hope he's really good looking.
Do you? I hope he's not.
Do you hope he's bad?
I don't mind a dad bod.
They're drinking Verve out of a glass. No. Oh, okay. That tells me a lot about this girl, lady, woman already. It's really hard because, again, it's often us that take the brunt of that, you know, the auntie or the father. And we have had instances where we've had upset relatives or family members. We've had, even in a most recent wedding, we had a crazy auntie that it was just all about her. She would be talking to me more than the bride was. Where's this? Where's that? That shouldn't be there, you know. And then started, the worst thing is what they change all the seats, so where they're seated, because they don't like sitting there. So then they go and change all the seating plan, which of course, as a planner, you work with your couple for months on the seating plan to get that right. And then some crazy auntie just comes in and changes it all. So it does make it difficult. But I definitely have tried to shield you know, my couples from the crazies. So it is good to know who the crazies are so we can, you know, create a shield.
Lauren's been bridezilla for the last week.
The only thing that I asked you not to do was wear giant Chanel earrings.
I don't even own giant Chanel earrings.
You own about 50 pairs.
But they're little. I was going to wear little Chanel studs and Lauren asked me to wear just studs.
Who cares? I think as a bridesmaid, really, you just have to go with the flow. Don't argue with the bride. If she wants you to, you know, get your nails done with a French manicure, just do it. It's not going to kill you. Wear the studs. Just do it and don't whinge about it. So the main requests that are often controversial are around fake tan, yes or no. So there's a lot of people that don't fake tan, and then to be suddenly asked to fake tan, I have found there's a lot of girls that find that almost offensive. And they just don't want to do it, and the bride really wants them to do it. The other thing is nails, so getting nails done, not as controversial, but again, some people don't like getting their nails done, and then to be told they've got to, you know, get something done can be a little bit off-putting. The biggest thing, it's always around money. So who's paying for what? So who's buying the dress, who's buying the shoes? And if the bride is going to be specific about, I want you to wear this dress and these shoes and this jewelry, and then what price bracket is that in? Because if you are specifying what you want them to wear, but they have to pay for it, that's when things start getting tricky, and that's when friendships start getting strained, when you're talking about having to, you know, when money's involved.
My gut's turning, my heart's thumping. It's a lot riding on this.
Wow, that is a lot of flowers. I mean, if they're real, that is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of flowers right there. For what I can see right now, so the stairs and sort of the surrounds, I would say there's maybe $15,000. This is a lot. This would be beyond the average Australian wedding for sure. I think a lot of people would spend $15,000 on their entire wedding. You know, we've definitely had budgets of, you know, 70, 80, and beyond, over $100,000 for florals for sure, but that's not, you know, your average Australian wedding. That's a lot of flowers. I love flowers when they're done for the right reasons, so I don't think more equals better. A lot of the time when we're talking about expensive wedding budgets, it's because the florals are coming from installations, which I think looks amazing, so hanging florals, and they're much more expensive than just, you know, for obvious reasons. You've got, you know, scissor lifts and all sorts of things going on and rigging and things. But yeah, so I don't necessarily think more is better. Like, I don't personally like what's going on here at all, but that's my own personal opinion. I think they've just shoved a lot of flowers and think that more would make it look beautiful. However, we've worked with couples that flowers are everything to them. They just are obsessed with flowers, and therefore, yes, the more the better. But, you know, I think you can be a bit more selective with, you know, how you spend your floral budget.
I feel like this is my last chance to find the one.
Oh. Yeah, that's... I mean, we're now looking at her, but the scene before, that's punchy. I think it's way over the top and completely unnecessary and a waste. So with the ceremony, you are there for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and unless all those florals can be repurposed to the reception, well, and the sad thing is, and the truth is that florals, at the end of the wedding, they are disposed of, okay? You can't reuse them. At best, if you've got an amazing florist or planner or stylist, they will donate them to say a hospice or, you know, a nursing home or something like that, which is really lovely. The other thing that can happen is at the end of the night, bouquets can be wrapped up for your guests to take home, which is a great bonbonniere or favour. So that's really nice. But otherwise, if you're not donating them or if they're not being given as gifts, then they are being disposed of.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you? What's your name?
I'm Alana. Nice
Jason.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Oh, wow. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is really out there. This one is very over the top. There is you've got chandeliers, you've got this, you know, the floor, like a decal on the floor, which is obviously personalized for them. So yeah, this one has gone, this is out there.
It now gives me great pleasure to declare you husband and wife. You may now kiss your bride.
Do we kiss?
Kiss in the cheek.
Okay.
Well, they're like, do we kiss? Do we not kiss? What do we do? We actually did one wedding. I actually forgot about this until this very moment. The first time that they kissed was at the wedding. Yeah, it was as awkward as you can imagine. Most people will rehearse the kiss. I know it sounds a bit like, do you really need to rehearse a kiss? Like, you've been together for years. Like, do you really? But you kind of do, because you want to know which side you're both going to, and you want to know how long to hold it for. You don't want one person breaking off awkwardly or one person still leaning in, and it just looks awkward. So as silly as it might seem, I think rehearsing the kiss will just make it look and feel more seamless. And then a lot of people do the walking back down the aisle and then stopping halfway and then doing the kiss and the little cute back bend there. And again, practicing that is really important. I think like a, 1, 2, done. A nice 2-second kiss. I think it's perfect. Well, that was really fun. I've absolutely loved watching all of those weddings. Thanks for watching along. If you'd like to see more of my tips and tricks on weddings, please follow me at Honey Lane Events on Instagram. I've been a wedding planner for 14 years doing high-end luxury weddings, but now I'm turning my attention to online education for couples that would like to get married without a wedding planner. So now I'm creating a digital course called Plan Your Wedding Like a Pro, the Honey Lane Way, where I teach couples how to plan their wedding from start to finish and using the exact same processes as I do at Honey Lane Events.